The constant pain would either wake me up or would take a really long time for me to fall asleep. I was unable to keep my arms straight. It kept going down like that because of the pain. When that moment happened, I was like, oh, wow, it was a lot worse than I imagined. Hi, I'm Rayyan, and I'm here to share my journey with physiotherapy. My injury is a partial tear plus very high inflammation on my right shoulder. I found out about my injury randomly when I woke up from my bed. It started to have a little bit of pain, but it got even more aggravated when I played basketball. My injury wasn't serious enough for it to go all the way to surgery, and also I was a bit hesitant to do surgery as well. So I did ask the doctor for an alternative, and he recommended that I go for physiotherapy, and that's where I landed up. Most of my movement would be through my right arm. So having a limit on my range of motion really was more annoying than anything, I'd say. It was extremely difficult to sleep, as the constant pain would either wake me up or would take a really long time for me to fall asleep. Due to not having enough sleep, I would get quite cranky or annoyed when I wake up, and I'd need, I'll need a few hours of my day just to get normal, I'd say. When my doctor introduced me to the idea of physiotherapy, I had an idea of physiotherapy as I do watch sports, so players would usually get injured and they'd say, oh, they have to go through physiotherapy and all that. So I did have an idea of it, but I was not very sure of how useful it would be, as I have personally not went through it before. So I was a bit, I wouldn't say concerned, but I would say that I was unsure of how helpful it would be in recovery. When I went to the doctor for the first time, he asked me, do I feel any weakness, or is my right arm not strong enough? I answered to him that no, I don't think my arm weakened that much. It's just that the pain limited my range of motion. It was until I did a test so I raised my arms like this, and he would put pressure on my arms and ask me to try and lift it. So originally, when he put that pressure, I was unable to keep my arms straight. It kept going down like that because of the pain. And I didn't realize that it was weak at that time. When that moment happened I was like, oh, wow, it was a lot worse than I imagined. I thought all my strength was there. It was just that my range of motion was limited. But when he showed me that my arm wasn't as strong as I thought it was a big shocker. It was a big wake-up call. The second test that I did with my doctor, the entire time I was just thinking that, oh, it's still in pain. I don't really feel any difference at all. It's not until my second meeting with the doctor where we did the exact same test, and the exact same test where I was doing this, and I was pushing his arm back up, and that's when I thought, wow, my power is back, or 90% to where it should be. So that was a good morale boost, I would say. I do feel that my arm is gaining its strength back. However, it's still a good way to go until it's fully where I want it to be. And I did learn a lot of lessons that I will continue to take with me going forward. My biggest goal, of course, is to be able to have full motion of my shoulder, and for there to be no worries that there'll be a lot of pain. So I am looking forward to being able to go to the gym again, to play sports hopefully soon, and to continue doing the physical activity that I love to do.